Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave, and I have an amazing shaker card to share with you today. I am so excited about how fun this card is, and I cannot wait to show you how easy it really truly is to create. It's just so much fun. Oh my gosh, who does not like shaker cards? Oh, by the way, and here's the inside. It's fun on the inside too with a little shimmer. So I combined the Balloon Adventures stamp set and coordinating framelits, which are right here, along with our celebration glimmer paper. And I made this cute shaker card. So let me show you how it came together because it's really pretty easy. To start with, I have, well, let me show you. I have two pieces of white cardstock that are about the same size. I die cut one of them with the die from the framelit set here, which I will just pop out. And then I tried to just center it on my panel, which I did pretty well with. And then the second piece is going to be underneath this layer so that we can create our shaker. Okay, and sometimes I cut that second piece just a little smaller so it fits better. Now, the other pieces I have are two pieces of sweet sugar plum and a half a sheet of basic gray cardstock. Now, all of the dimensions and all of that stuff is on my blog, as well as links to purchase, because you know you're going to want to make yourself one of these. And you can check it all out. There's a link in the description of this video, or you can shop the links that are in the video. If you scroll down, all the supplies are linked in the video description as well. So there you go. Now, the two pieces for this, one goes on the front. So let's just adhere that one down. And then this piece goes on the inside because it's kind of hard to write on that dark gray color. Now, to do this, I'm going to take my sweet sugar plum and basic gray ink pads and stamp a little bit of fun stuff. So I've got one balloon here and a polka dotted balloon here. And then I'm going to take and put the different, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I got my string on there right. Oops, this one's a little dirty, but it'll do. This was from my yesterday's video. Okay, so then I'm gonna do also this little thing there. String, that's what they call those, balloon strings. It's in the stamp set. All right, and then I will stamp It's Your Birthday in basic gray, just right over the top, right there in between. So there is that piece. And then we'll put a little clear wink of Stella on those balloons because you know everything needs to be dressed up just a little. That is my personal mantra. I say that as I'm wearing sweats as I film this because it's super cold outside. We just got all this snow yesterday and the day before. I know some of you are getting it today. I think it's kind of funny because in the Midwest, when we get 8 to 10, we got 10 inches here. When we get that much snow, like, you know, the world just keeps on going. When that much snow happens, you know, like out east, it is like the world is truly coming to an end. I kind of laugh. One of my friends posted a graphic, you know, like a weather map graphic according to how many bottles of wine you would need to survive this storm. The other thing I think is funny is they name the storms. We don't name winter storms. Oh my gosh, that's just like another day here. But anyway, I digress. Let me show you the rest. So now the front is where things get interesting here, let's be honest. So I've got my die cut piece, and this is just so fun. These balloons that pop, I just love them. Now I did go ahead and die cut 3 of these balloons in glimmer paper. Then I'm going to take my coordinating balloon bouquet punch. You might recall this punch from last year's occasions catalog. We've had it for a year now. So this one, I'm going to do just the larger solid balloon in each of those coordinating colors from my glimmer paper. and then we'll adhere those two together. Now, oops, I got really close to the edge there. Let me just trim that little thing off. Okay, so the easy, oh, and let me do one more thing, sorry. I got to do my stamping. So all of these images are from that stamp set. So I've got my banner here. Now the key to this is to stick your butt out. So my butt is way out. I'm going to center it right on here. I apologize if you can see my head. Oh, perfect. Gosh, I've been stamping perfectly lately. I should not get cocky though. That's when the bottom falls out typically. Okay, then I've got Let's Celebrate. I'll stamp that right in there as well. And it's perfect. Don't you just get excited when things stamp the way you hope they will? I do too. Now, the next thing I need to do is bring in my little silicone mat here for the adhering of these. You can see I've been using this a bit. I'm going to take, uh-oh, what happened to my glue? Here we go. I'm going to take some glue and put that on my, my sheet there. My gosh, it squirted out. Let me get that before it makes a mess. That was ugly. And I'm just going to use this to adhere these detail shapes to their coordinating color of cardstock. Isn't that awesome? And the glue just helps because this Glimmer paper, well, first of all, this is kind of detail with all the little spots cut out. And then this Glimmer paper has this weird plasticky backing. So adhesive does not always wish to stick to it, but the glue always works. I mean, glue will adhere pretty much to anything, which I've found to be helpful. So I really like this technique. If you've never seen me do this, I do this on lots of detailed die cuts that we have, like the butterfly and the dragonfly and ornaments and all kinds of things. Okay, so there are my 3 balloons. Now I can go ahead and adhere these to my card, and then we're getting really close to the exciting part because we haven't even gotten to that yet. All right, so I will adhere these pieces, and I see I had just a little, I was trying to be so conservative and cutting close to the edge of my cardstock, but oh well. So you can see these just fit perfectly right on top of the white balloon from the die cut. You can also stamp right on these as well. It's fairly easy to do that. Of course, I wanted the extra glimmer. And then I'm going to put this one right in the center on top. Okay, so there we go. Now to make a shaker out of this, what we need to do is turn this over and adhere it to a piece of window sheet, which I realize I haven't cut. So let me quick do that. I'm just back here cutting, sorry. Okay, so I've cut my window sheet to be just about the same size, and I'm going to adhere it with fast fuse all the way around. And since that edge is a little skinny, we'll just make sure our fast fuse is on there. Okay. Now you want to get this adhered nicely, so you don't want it to fall off. I'm also going to just wipe this on my shirt. Oh, you know, I should really do this like this. Sorry. I want to make sure I don't have anything peek out, but it's easier to tell that from this side than the other side. Okay, so now it's stuck on there, which is good. All right. Now what we're going to use is some foam adhesive strips. These are little wonders that Stampin' Up! Came out with this year. And it takes just under 2 of these to get all the way around this, because this is kind of a big shaker. Often we do a smaller one. So I'm just going to start right here, and I'm going to hold real close to the edge here, because otherwise our shaker material will not be visible. So we want to make sure we can see it. If you go below, it'll sink too far. So I'm staying pretty close to that edge and going right around the curves. I just stick my finger in there to kind of hold the curve. And then you can see it went not quite half, or a little over halfway. So I'll take another one of these strips, and the nice thing is whatever you don't use, you can just throw back on there. I'll butt this right up against there, make sure it's touching. Again, going around that curve all the way. And then to the end, we just want to make sure that this touches the end so our shaker's stuff does not fall out, because that would be bad. And then this leftover piece I can just stick right back on here and use for something in the future. Okay, then what I want to do is take and put my shaker contents in. Now wait till you see what the shaker contents are. So do you ever find these in things? These little silica packets? Well, if you take those silica packets, put them in an empty stamp container, and I would say 1 or 2. Now you can use them as is if you like them clear for something. That's totally perfect and fun. Or you can color them to coordinate with your card. So that's what I did. So let me show you how I did that. I'm going to put these in this little plastic container. If you didn't have one, a Ziploc would work well. These are just like what accessory items come in typically. And then I'm going to take one drop of reinker. Okay, so this is mint macaron. 1 drop of reinker, and I put that in there. Okay, don't put more because they will be darker than you want. And then you're going to shake it. And what happens is that drop of reinker spreads all over the silica. It won't be completely even, and that's okay. All right, and that is what you get. How awesome is that? Now, if you want to reuse the same container, dump these out into something, a little plastic bag, right into your thingy, whatever you want. Just wipe this container out to switch colors. Now, I have collected 1 or 2 of these over the years, so I actually had a spare container for all 3 colors. Okay, excuse me. Now to put it together, all that you're going to do is put these in, and I don't put all of them. I mean, I think this is enough for a few shaker cards, 2 or 3. And then you can reuse them, you know, for other projects. I just kind of keep these on hand. So I've got, that was mint macaron that we started with, and I put in some sweet sugar plum, and I will end with some Bermuda Bay. And I'll probably just put the rest of those in there. Okay, then I'm going to take off my backing from my shaker, or my adhesive foam strip thing. So remember, we had 2 of those. We just got to pick that off. I didn't do it before because, you know, chances are it would like catch on my sleeve or something like that. Then we're going to place the white backing piece right on there. Hopefully it's even. You might need to trim a little. I'm going to trim just a touch so that that layer that's not quite on there exactly right doesn't show. So that's no big deal. And like I said, if I was thinking, I would have trimmed it just a skosh smaller to start with. But I think we are good otherwise. All right. So there it is. Look at all of those fun balls shaking around in there. That sounds so bad. Anyway, then all I have to do is adhere it to the front of my card and I'm done. Wasn't that easy? I mean, that really was easy. So I hope you loved this card. I loved making it. It really is kind of fun. Again, check out my blog. You can see detailed photos, all the dimensions, all the colors, the supplies, all of that fabulousness is on here. The only thing that's not listed in a link are these little silica things. Make sure you collect them. I find them in like bags and containers the most. So I've been sort of hoarding these, and it's okay to hoard them because they don't take up much space. I just have a little drawer that I toss them in every time I see one. They're in shoe boxes a lot. So check that out and save these because holy buckets, isn't this just the most fun ever? Oh my gosh. Thanks so much for joining me again, guys. I hope you have a great day. Happy stamping, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.